I'm really jamming to this new menu music. Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Spellbook Demonslayers. Got a big update a couple weeks ago, so I figured I'd dive in. Ooh, I've got some new books too. Starting bonus projectile size, energy shield, max HP, revives, damage, projectile speed and range, or crit chance, buff effect, and buff duration. Oh, we get to choose a different... Ooh. So we haven't unlocked that one yet. So damage per astral flower gained, 13 levels gain an extra revive, when revived gain extra max HP and regenerate HP. I think we did this the last time. Shrine every 3 levels heavily buffing you. Your most recent buff never expires. And then there's offering to the goddess, which is money. But I'm thinking we go with this one. Projectile size sounds kind of fun. Alright, and, oh right, this has the malice situation. Let's see, so we can do Library Courtyard, Glacial Glaives, and Void-Infested Courtyard. I don't think we apparently haven't cleared any of them, so why don't we do, Library Courtyard and then Void-Infested Courtyard? I think I did Glacial Graves the last time I played. And I can also just increase player and enemy speed by X amount. Well, that's kind of fun. I thought there were, like, challenges I could turn on. Maybe I don't have them unlocked currently. Huh. Oh, I can dash now. Okay, I'm gonna double check. Banished and rewards. I'm pretty sure there are challenges that I can turn on that I've just missed. Oh, and run, I see. Ha. I've unlocked a new character. Okay, so if I go back to this, we now also have Wolf. Extra reward reroll every level. Interesting. What do they have? Extra EXP gain and pickup range. Ooh. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna play as them. Self-expression. Adjust difficulty. Here we go. That's it. Unfortunately, I actually have to invest in these. Enemy knockback resist enemy attack speed. Health clock speed per point. Interesting. Enemy amount and kills required per shrine. I'm gonna go for Horde. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't actually have to put, flowers into this. I can just put as much as I want. Oh, that's interesting. Because, yeah, we could just go all in on Horde. And that would get us some more shrine size, level up healing, and flowers gain. Which of these were actually really good? Level up protection. Frankly, most of these aren't really that helpful. It was mostly for the potential extra EXP, and even then I'm kind of iffy on it, so why don't we go back down to... let's go to this. I think this will be fine. There we go. And adjust difficulty, everything is good. Back to the courtyard. Okay, and we're doing WSD. Yeah, so we have a dash, which is also on the right click, I believe. Cool. Alright. Oh, and I get to aim. Yes! Yes! Sorry. This elemental TD has infected my brain. So what do we want to grab? Reduce cooldown on double tap? Yeah. We might as well just kind of invest into my most basic power for the time being. Just get that up so it's actually worth something. I like the new character sprites. I think they look good. I legitimately don't remember what it looked like previously. I think it might have been just a static character sliding along, so actually having a character that runs, I don't think it works. It's very Rogue Genesia, which, frankly, I don't know. I still think that is peak Bullet Heaven, Horde Survivors, Swarm Survivors, Survivors, like, whatever you freaking want to call it. It's been interesting. I think at this point I'm going to wash my hands of the conversation. I'm just going to call it whatever the hell. Oh. And we just get 2 levels for it. Sick. I put up my Bullet Heaven recommendation video. Because I still think very much that these games, I think that is the best genre name for it. I think Swarm Survivor is the worst. I will always hate that one. Brain Power, Brutality, Projectile Size. What's the knockback is affected by projectile size? And then Galaxy Brain is Crit Chance. Let's go Brutality. Crit Chance is nice, but I don't know how much I need it. Whereas I want to be able to just have big honking bullets. And having that extra knockback seems like a good idea. But yeah, so I did my whole set of videos on it, like what I think they are, why they're good, and so on and so forth. It's been kind of interesting over the course of me making all of that. One second, I have to decide. I know Ghost Bullet is fun as heck, but I've done that, so let's do Tome Dust, which I want to say Tome Dust is a shotgun. It looks like it fires either... Oh, it fires only in the direction that I'm facing, or it fires away from me. Yeah, it fires away from the direction I'm facing. Actually, that's kind of fine. Especially if I go for large size and heavy knockback. I can see that working out really well for me. I think I can also... Wait, mouse stick movement... Oh, I see. Wait, mouse stick versus automatic. Oh. Oh! So I can actually control, So if I do movement based, it's based on where I'm facing. Mouse and stick means it's based on what I'm aiming at. Oh, that's... Okay, that's actually really cool. I appreciate that this has every single, This has every single aiming scheme possibly available. Max HP reserved. I don't really care about most of these. Regenerate 20% HP over 3 seconds when you complete a shrine. Let's see. Damage reduction. Every 12 seconds you become reinforced. And then dodge. When you dodge, movement speed and cast speed. Max amount 200%. I'm gonna reroll these. We can get better. Sigil that can attach to nearby demons. Sigil summons pillars of flame that cause demons to explode on death, dealing 20% of their max HP as damage, and triggering secondary explosions. That sounds way too fun not to. Okay, so cooldown's reduced. I already thought it had an incredibly short cooldown, so I'm kind of curious. Oh well, gosh, what was I going to say? But I'm going to be featuring at least a couple of different games this week, all with a different, all with a completely different perception of what this genre should be called, and that amuses me to no end. I'm just going to keep calling it this until, you know, it becomes so much more obvious that everybody is calling it something completely different. Let's see. Shred demons with aimed shards of ice. After each burst, fire piercing frost orb that freezes for an extended duration. Tempting. Yeah, let's go for Icicle. I just kind of want to have, like, a bunch of projectiles I aim in a direction just to shred whomever, and whatever. And yeah, I kind of want to aim... Oop, there's something in there. I kind of want to aim for the targeted enemies. They seem to just kind of explode on their own. I'm not quite sure what tracks that. Let's see. Chance to dodge, mana recharge speed. I forget how mana works with this. And projectile speed and range. Let's go for that. Because I don't actually know what mana functions as here. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's see. Ooh. So these are like cursed auras? No, they just seem to be incredibly strong auras. So when you dash, burning ground, demons lose 33% of HP when spawned. Crit chance is always 0. Crit shrines are rerolled into another type. Interesting. Skewer. Base damage per pierced demon. That sounds kind of fun. When you spend mana, summon lightning bolts that deal 13 damage. All lightning bolts deal 7 damage per max mana. I don't quite know about mana to begin with, just because, as far as I can tell, I'm not using it. Whereas I have at least 2 different abilities right now that do piercing damage. And it seems like stacking more pierce is probably a good idea. Probably. I don't know. Let's see. Pierce amount +1. Animated piercing tornado. I don't actually know if that matters. I'll just kind of keep poking at things. We'll see what happens. I do kind of want to go for a heavy projectile build. So if honestly we get the ability to get rid of my... Oh, I don't know. That chained explosion is really satisfying. So I might hold on to that even though it doesn't quite jive with the build. Music's freaking a bop. I'm freaking a bop. It is a freaking bop. There we go. Look, I just woke up. Kind of. I'm a slow riser, always have been. Let's see, evolved double tap. Fires auto-aim bullets at nearby elite demons. Yeah. But I don't think it's actually auto-aimed. I think it very much is just fire in the direction that I'm pointing. Well, you know what? I'm gonna switch it to automatic for a while. Let's just let this go kind of bananas. Because I think the shotgun is also going to be more accurate this way. Maybe not. The shotgun might always just be based on where I'm facing. Let's see. Movement speed and cast speed. Let's see. Soundbreaker damages and knocks back demons. Kind of tempting. We could go for the next level of brutality. Could go for mending and the regen. I'm gonna go for brutality. We want big projectiles that knock people back. Oh, this is fun to listen to. I don't know. These games need, like, I don't want to say they desperately need good music, but it's such a major. I don't want to say like it makes such a massive difference. At least to me as a player, being able to just kind of have something to jam along to. Oh, I can get another layer of double tap if I want to. Let's just level up Tome Dust. I didn't actually know you can stack the, stack a second one. Oops. Ow. My fault. Okay, spell projectile amount, cooldown reduced. Luckily we have a little bit of base regeneration from some meta progression, so I don't need to invest too hard into healing. Might still be a good idea. But at least I don't, like, desperately need it, like I might have in the past. So, Prime Bolt. Base damage per Pierce Demon plus. Sure. I'm just gonna keep investing in gun. So it's the blue shots, as opposed to the icicles. I was kind of curious about which one of those, was my evolved weapon, considering, you know, visuals changed and whatnot. Yeah, I might want to try the character. Wait, no. Is this the character that gains damage per astral flower? I think it is. Because that would imply we're at a 21% bonus. Okay. So this is the Smuggler. Teleporting area that strikes demons with Dark Lightning Bolt will replace Icicle. And then we have some illegal upgrades. Demons killed in the area shatter on death, dealing 7% of their max HP as damage. Interesting. Energy shield recharge applies to HP based on your max HP. Regen multiplier. Minus 50%. Damage reduction multiplies damage dealt instead of reducing damage taken. Or chance to deal triple damage. Light radius. But max HP reserved. Ooh. I could also reroll for free, or gain EXP instead, or maybe gain some astral flowers. I'm gonna reroll. Let's just see what options we have. Shrinkage. Chaining ice. After each burst, a powerful piercing orb of frost freezes demons and reduces their size. If I remember right, that one was really fun. This is bad. Dodge chance is doubled, but I take more damage from dodged hits. Oh, no, I just take less damage from dodge hits. And base damage of spells is modified by triple your armor. Armor no longer affects damage taken. That's interesting. Some of these illegal upgrades actually sound really fun, but I'm going to go for Shrinkage. Because I know Shrinkage is good fun. So I think I'm going to have to level it up kind of tremendously. Let's see. What do we want to do? Energy Cleave. Base damage is increased by 20% of your energy shield. Ooh. I should actually try and go for a character that specs into that, but let's go for the Armageddon Sigil for the time being. Ow. My damage. And we have a power shrine. I like the shrine system in this. It kind of reminds me of Rift Rangers that I was playing yesterday. But a little bit more short term. And rather than, like, defend the point for too long, it's just kill X amount of enemies in this area and then just go back to slaying. Not a whole lot of fuss. Given, like... that was a little loud. Like, it's weird. Oh, I might want to invest in some movement speed. Do we want to grab Ghost Bullet? Sure. I feel like I'm retreading ground from a prior run, but at the same time, I do know Ghost Bullet's pretty good. And if I'm going projectiles, this is probably my best bet. And who knows, maybe I'll get an interesting illegal evolution that does something fun. We'll see. Let's see, what was I going to say? I was kind of comparing and contrasting. You know, for this one, you definitely are... Do we want to be on automatic? I don't know, actually. I might want to switch back to aiming. Let's see, Prime Bolt cooldown. Part of it is, I want to be able to aim for center of mass. And also, I feel like if I'm not aiming, I actually get kind of bored in these games now. There's a couple where I'll, like, I can get away with it, but for the most part, it's way more fun for me to be able to actually control what I'm aiming at, even if it's slightly less efficient. What was I even going to say? I don't know, like, point control on these games seems like it would be really interesting. Let's see. So, projectile amount, projectile pierce amount, shrinkage, or evolved Armageddon Sigil. When attached to Elite Demon, trigger explosions on other nearby demons. Yeah, that sounds pretty fun, if we can find some elites. I wonder if there's a way that I can actually increase the amount of elites. Lens of Corrupted Shrine. Ooh, that's a big one. So what does this get me? Oh, no! I just kind of have to. It's gonna fight me otherwise. Ow. It's gonna fight me and it hurts. It's not a huge concern. But I do really appreciate that there are more things to do. It's not just purely survive against, you know, all of the foes coming after you. There are actually goals now. Not huge ones, but they're there. Let's see, crit chance and multiplied by that. No, I'm gonna keep going for brutality. Crit chance does seem like it would be a good idea. Or just scaling my damage. Okay, so what is this one? Sigma Stance. Damage, max mana, demons have a chance to explode on death, or keep going skewer. I'm gonna keep going skewer. Because I think getting one of those rare dark upgrades to maximum seems like it'd be pretty fun. Boy, I do really like this Apocalypse Sigil, though. Like, the denser these enemy groups get, the more that's just going to chain and destroy. Probably. I mean, after a certain point, it's probably going to become considerably less useful. But you never know. Okay, projectile amount, base damage. Base damage per pierce demon. That's part of the reason why I want to invest into it. Yeah. Okay, reduce that cooldown. I don't know what the maximum level of it is. Okay, Cataclysm Sigil. Reduce cooldown, more damage. Lot more damage. And shotgun, sure. I should probably invest in that considering I'm getting surrounded a little bit more. But why don't we actually switch back to automatic, see if that's better. Because as nice as the piercing shots are, I am finding I'm firing more of my shots in one direction, which maybe isn't quite as good. Let's see. Tome Dust, Deadly Dust, double distance, devastates demons. Yeah, let's go for Blitzkrieg. Ooh, that really is some extra distance right there. Ow. Boy, having this extra regen is nice, though. I distinctly remember the first couple times I played this game, I was, like, desperate for some HP. And was having an intense amount of trouble, like, not surviving necessarily, but, you know, getting back up to full. And now it's just kind of like, go wild! Have fun! Okay, Cataclysm Sigil. Unfortunately, it's not attaching itself to elite enemies. It seems to mostly be just murking the little dudes. Oh, there it is. And it's gone. Okay, knockback is affected by projectile size. Yeah, let's pick that up. And next level of Ghost Bullet. Yeah, might as well snag these. Just be kind of careful. Now, I believe, yeah, this was the 13-minute one, so we might actually be pretty close to the end here. Yeah, we'll have to try one of the longer runs, but I think I might want to go for AoEs or something. Because I'm certainly already using similar spells to the last time I played this. And I'd like to do interesting new things. The Apocalypse Sigil certainly is new and fun, and I will gladly pick that again in the future. Possibly with like an AoE build if I can increase the size of that. Let's see what else we got. Replaces shrinkage. Radioactive ice from above. Chance to freeze. Demons frozen by this lose percentage of their max HP. Tempting, tempting. Do I even have much for armor or damage reduction? I don't. Like, these would be funny, but it's... None of them help because I have none of those. So we could go for Toxic Blizzard. We're not piercing a whole lot, but I have a free reroll, so let's use that. Let's see. Why are these all replacing shrinkage? I have no idea. Overlevel. When you pick a level, one overlevel can be used to allow you to pick 2 rewards. Interesting. And max level +1. Ooh. Energy shield plus 100%. That's not helpful. When you lose HP, the amount is reduced by a percentage equal to your reserved HP. Oh, that's interesting. But I'm going to go for overclock. I don't know if that's going to let me overlevel my gun. To like 11, but if so, I would enjoy that. Let's try overlevel. Oh, shrinkage, I see. And then I gotta go for a reroll because, whoops. So it actually lets me level up twice, effectively. That's kind of nice. So that's the kind of thing you probably want to hoard. Rather than hold on to. You know, it's like, oh, you know, here are 2 level ups that I actually really want. Let's use the overlevel and get both of them. Rather than being forced to pick and choose one or the other. I think at this point I don't have too much of a plan, so it doesn't really matter too much to me. But like for this one, if you wanted both of these, you could. Or if you wanted to get like 2 auras or 2 aura evolutions that are kind of rare. Gosh, I think this Apocalypse Sigil is by and far the MVP of this run. I think I'm gonna have to try and go for like a full AoE build and try and pick it again. Just because of how much it is just shredding the hordes. Which, speaking of, I think I might actually just scale the horde mode up. More enemies doesn't really seem to be much of a problem. This game's clearly built for it, and I feel like especially with stuff like Apocalypse Sigil that just goes absolutely buck wild on just shredding hordes. Let's see, spell projectile amount. Ooh, yeah. Okay, projectile chain amount. Sure, why not? But yeah, because the Apocalypse Sigil just shreds whole crowds at once, as long as they're kind of stacked up. Having a ton of extra enemies showing up doesn't seem like that big of a deal, as long as I pick the right moves. I wish I knew what mana did. Resource used for manually activated abilities. Gradually recharges over time. Yeah, so we don't have any of those. Okay, and spell cooldown is delayed between each spell cast, but what about cast speed? Reduces the delay between each spell cast and between each projectile fired. Interesting. I guess I'll go for reverberation. We certainly want to fire more often. I was curious what the difference between cast speed and cooldown was. Gain an extra revive. Hey! That's nice. I'm just going to kind of scoot through. Well, nope, there's something over here. Let's see. So do we want more of this? Yeah, you know what? Let's get my overall cooldown. Oh, warning. Demonic Legion has breached the barrier. Butcher approaches. The Cosmos shall aid you in our final defense against our forces. So battle until you reach the final wave of enemies, and all elites have been defeated. Summon extra shrines to increase your power. Oh, these are just endless. That's cool. Okay, let's do a time challenge. Just because. Okay. Let's keep working on cast speed here. So I'm curious what the time is. Because I know somebody had... back when I was playing the demo, I think it was kind of implied that you were supposed to go back up to your original time. 13 minutes or something like that. I have no idea if that's going to be the case here or not. I guess it doesn't really matter one way or another. I was hoping for chests. But I'll take Astral Flowers for killing elites. Let's see. Base cooldown of all spells reduced by 13%. Bonus 2% for each level of this aura. Unfortunately, we don't have the maximum level increased. That's something I want to work on, but it's going to be incredibly grindy. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm probably going to still wait a couple more patches before I put too much time into this game. But maybe I'll try and play it a little bit more often. I don't know. Trying to figure out, like, what I even want to do as a content creator is confusing. You know, back in the day when I was just doing Let's Plays, it's just like, oh, yeah, it's just finish one game, start the series on the next. But YouTube has kind of switched away from that a little bit. It's confusing. All damage increases based on missing HP. Ooh. Interesting. Regen plus 5. Regen speed plus 50%. Max HP. All spells gain 1 level. Ashes of Jordan. It says, oh, that does get us up to level 11 on my 2 spells. Alright, I'll take that. Let's see. Regen or damage? I know I'm wounded. Let's see. We got a ton of rerolls. What else can we get? Projectile speed and range. Intensity reduces my intensity reduces my projectile size, which I don't want too much. Knockback plus 13%. Max HP added is base damage plus 5%. Ooh. Juggernaut sounds kind of fun. Let's go Juggernaut. Even though knockback is probably not as helpful with the AoEs that I'm chucking, it helps with the rest of my shots. Yeah, so I think next run we'll switch over to a purely projectile base or projectile AoE base. But I don't know. We might actually not do another episode for this. I'll definitely do longer runs. Oh boy, that was a lot of damage. I'm not terribly bothered by it, but oof. Okay, Clairvoyance, EXP gain plus 15% pickup range. When you kill an elite demon, kill all non-elite demons. Yeah, Clairvoyance is fun. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here. Ow. Ow. Do not stand so close to me. Oh, it's the corrupted shrine that's shooting me. I was curious. I was like, why am I getting hit so much here? Luckily, the Healy shrine is just like, oh yeah, here you go. Alright, so what do we want to do? 3 permanent copies of random shrine buff, other than EXP gain. Ooh. I know demons having a chance to explode on death is kind of tempting. But I think I want to go for String of Ears. 3 permanent shrine buffs. Which, I think 2 of those increased my, all of them increased my cast speed. Okay. I'll take it. And so it, by the way, it looks like the dodge is affected by mana. Yeah, let's just keep going for EXP gain. You know, even though we're kind of on the end here, we're still leveling at a pretty decent clip, and I'm just going to keep leveling until we're done. And yeah, I think what's happening is we're going back up to the 13-minute mark for this, at which point the game will presumably end. Neat. No, I don't know. I think this is actually legitimately one of the most interesting bullet heavens on the market. And I will continuously go back to it. It does help that the music is great, but it really embraces the whole like sort of evolving upgrades, except for it doesn't require like weird, obtuse evolution combos. It's just like, oh yeah, here's kind of an upgrade to something that you already have, but it's a little bit more, I don't want to say optional, but you know, its upgrade isn't necessarily like a one-for-one. Maybe? I don't know. I actually don't know if Shrinkage and Icicle, if it's worth keeping Icicle in favor of Shrinkage. The spells are certainly a lot of fun. The music is great. And I like all the different progression mechanics, like very much kind of in the same general vein as Rogue Genesia. Alright, so Smuggler's got Star Scourge. 4 gravity-infused bullets in the direction you're facing that chain even if they miss. Projectiles chain from your position. Elite demons respawn, spawn 1 more elite demon. Ooh, enemy damage plus 13%. Overlevel, max level, regen. Grimrow is a little tempting. So is Star Scourge, don't get me wrong. But I think I might want to go for Grimrow. Let's go Grimrow. More elites. This could be a mistake, but I like the idea of having more of them. Okay, Juggernaut. Well, Volition doesn't really help me too much. Or is that knockback? That knockback is good. I'll have to see if I can increase my projectile speed at all, though I don't know how much it matters. I just kind of like watching the fire just go absolutely ham on things. Ooh, kill demons or break enemy projectiles. Interesting. Let's see. Thickening would actually be pretty good, but let's go Sage Slayer. So whenever I kill a mid-boss, it shreds... it shreds all immediate other enemies in the area. I could definitely use like a magnet at some point. Huh. This said kill enemies or block projectiles. Is there literally just an option to eat hits to kill the shrine faster? Maybe. Okay. There they go. Shrinkage. Dodge chance. Nah, it's max out Blitzkrieg. Probably should have done Shrinkage actually, but whatever. Damage multiplier against elite demons plus 50%. Damage plus 25%. You have Fury while there's a living elite demon. I really like that. There is Mind there is Mind Expansion, which is tempting. Let's go for Mind Expansion. Because now... Yeah! Now I've got 2 dash charges, which is actually pretty useful. So if I'm getting surrounded, I can actually, like, peace out. I'm really glad a dash was added to this. I think that was a smart choice. Let's see, crit chance, or explode when hit, or just brain power. Let's just go for raw damage. Some of these enemies are a little tougher. Okay. We might want to consider... Hey, there's the magnet I was looking for. Let's see. There's Nightshade, which is a little risky. I'm probably going to get Shrinkage for the time being. Boost that. We could consider it. But I think it'd be better off specifically investing a little bit into survivability rather than sacrificing it. Maybe. The problem is, like, if enemies touch me, I'm dead anyway. Let's see. Projectile speed and range. This one's useful. Because once again, more knockback. It doesn't really help my big blasty aura. Holy shit, it is just going up there. Also, shout out to the shotgun. It is actually clunking through quite a lot of enemies. Okay, we might actually almost be done, too. Okay, projectile speed and range, absolutely. Yeah, the whole kill enemies on screen when you kill a mid-boss thing is super nice. Just for clearing out hordes. Oops. Oh my gosh! Okay, I'm so glad I didn't just insta-die. Yeah, let's grab mending. Okay. Oh, we've got a couple of these guys. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, I think we want mana recharge speed. Where's the end? We've gone past the 13-minute mark. Where are we? What's going on? Ow. Okay, killed one of them. Perfect. Shrinkage? More shrinkage. My foes will be minuscule before me. Or something. Okay, Turbo Shrine would be nice. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to it. Okay. Let's see. Evolved Ghost Bullet. Pierces infinitely. Hell yeah. That scales its damage up. Yeah. Oh, they're so small. Holy shit. Hey, at least the game's performing fine. I've been here before, and the game could not handle it. Spell projectile amount? Yes. There. Okay. Good stuff. Let's see. Base damage up. Like, Juggernaut would be pretty good. But I'm gonna go Spectral Shot. Lifesteal Shrine, sounds great. Okay, I don't know if we have any chests or anything, but as we kill these mid-bosses, we'll be in a better spot. Looks like maybe I have some things to gather, but not too much. Oh, they're so small. Okay. Projectile speed and range. Yeah. Yeah, because once again, the faster my projectiles are, the more they're going to pierce, and the more they're going to knock back. Okay, spell projectile amount, and half projectile speed applies to move speed when moving and cast speed when stationary. Yeah, that's worth it. So this means I'm going to be gouting even more shots, as long as I'm not moving. But, ow, ow, do not stand so close to me. We're just going to a 20-minute mark? I have no idea. Unless this is also endless. It could be. Oh, there's something over here. Let's see. Damage reduction. No, let's go for the Juggernaut for the time being. Astral Flower Shrine. Yes. Okay. Power Shrine is good. We have too many worms. Let's see. Spectre Shot. Brain Power would be nice for even more damage. But let's get Spectre Shot up to level 10. Oop. Man dying. Oop. And I'm dead. Dang. The revive must have gotten me. Either way, did freaking really well. How many flowers did I get? 19. So we got 21 astral flowers. That's a decent chunk. So what do we have? Yeah, second chance. Well above 1 HP. Survive lethal damage with 1 HP. Cooldown 4 seconds. Yeah, that's what got me. I was getting wrecked. Longer delay between damage taken and demons you're touching. Damage control. Yeah, let's invest in some of these. Shrine summoners can appear. Sure. I might as well unlock as many base features as I can. Let's see, before we start looking into some other things. Yeah, we maxed out the regen. Wow, we've actually maxed out quite a lot. So extra rerolls, extra banishes. Reroll the Smuggler's Shrine an additional time for free. Mana recharge per point. Projectile speed and range. Buff duration. Shrine size per point. Light radius, buff effect, reduce damage taken. EXP per point, which is good. Extra revives per point. Extra invincibility on Astral Flower gain. Overlevel +1 per point. When you gain a level, 1 overlevel... Okay, yeah. So we also have mutations, which specifically boost each of these, or maybe change them. Add new options to choose from when auras reach level 4. Oh! So, you know how every aura can evolve? These are alternate evolutions. So... Which was the one? Well, this one specifically. This is the one that made it so that it was either projectile size or speed applied to knockback. Now you can also have it so damage is also applied to pickup range. Interesting. Reduces current level by 4. Per character level, damage plus 1%. Applies retroactively. Huh. Character size. Ooh, Tailwind's kind of neat. Regen multiplier plus 35%. For each level of this aura, regen up by 13%. Ooh. Yeah, a number of these are actually really useful. I'll have to look into which ones are good. Because some of the auras I don't like normally. Oh, and there's even more. So, damaging area frequency. So that's Trailblazer Heatwave. That, okay. Fortification in Biggin. Damage reduction applies to projectile size and character size. Oh no. Let's see. And then we have to work on some of these. Effect on demons within your light radius. Max mana, energy shield per mana. You have Fury while there are no living demons. Let's see. Yeah, these are cool. I'm looking forward to trying some of them out. And then we also have Unbindings, which I think they get more expensive, but you can actually increase how many levels you can invest into each aura, which is pretty good. So like Unbound Clairvoyance seems like a really solid one to invest into, just because, you know, level really fast, get a lot of perks. And then, oh, Unbound Synthesis, which I don't know how to unlock this one, but that does increase the amount of flowers gained. Yeah, I'll have to look into a lot of these, but I'll probably just invest mostly into base meta progression for starters. Just because. Oh, that's critical multiplier. Wow, I really did max out quite a lot already. I'm kind of shocked by that. Well, either way, I think with all of this said, oh no, that's not as cool. I think with all of this said, is a good stopping point. We did a run. I'll go for longer runs in the future, but I had a good time with that. So let's go for the EXP gain, and then I don't know. We'll see. Probably actually damage reduction. See if I can get that up to a 10%. Scale it up more later. Anyway, so Spellbook Demonslayers is available on Steam. It's like dirt cheap. I think it's $5, and it's an absolutely fantastic bullet heaven. If you haven't seen it or tried it before, it's worth checking out. It very much is kind of akin to Vampire Survivors, but I don't know, I like it a little bit better. It's simpler to engage with, and I like the power scaling on it more. But with all of that said, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new indie games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons of them to check out. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.